Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, the best thing ever happened. Robbie showed up just in the nick of time because between Ophelia and Ivanov, they are pretty much unkillable and we are in a world of hurt. So he is the antidote to that and I'm so happy about it. I couldn't be more happy because, I mean... Ophelia lost it. She was experiencing a lot of emotions and, Fitz was trying to help her navigate that. And she did some good, but you take her toys away. You take Fitz away. And she just lost it and wants to make everyone feel like she feels. She gotta go. She gotta go. Fitz was never gonna choose her. Ridiculous notion, but things aren't going well currently. But I mean, Robbie showing up is just has me so pumped, and I know we're going to be able to get out of this mess. This next episode being called World End, though, is that the framework? Are we saying goodbye to the framework? And when Elena went in there, I forgot earlier in the episode that she said, well, I'll go and get him. I thought at the end she was like, well, I'm just going to go be with him. But no, she's going to try to come get him out. And is that going to happen and they're going to have to shut down the framework? I feel like that's what is going to happen and it's devastating. But, she's not in a great spot. She's currently like strapped to a table because, she's inhuman and they are hated there. So... I've just had a bad feeling that world was not going to last. And I guess there are good reasons for it not to, but there are really good reasons for it to keep going. Hope being the main one, and just all those people in there that think that this is their lives. But I don't know, maybe they'll subvert my expectation there. We're still kind of, everything's been so frantic since we got back. There's no time to like catch our breath and, talk about things and, reorient everyone to this new world. I love how much consequences come out of that world. It wasn't a dream. So everyone's like, I've had two separate lives. That's such an interesting concept. And I can't wait to see more and more of that fallout and how we'll be going forward, because S.H.I.E.L.D. is publicly the bad guy again, and we got to get Talbot to cool his jets, and things are just a mess. So I'm so excited to finish off this season, a tremendous season, obviously, and to tie it all back together by bringing Robbie back is just the most satisfying thing. So I can't wait to see this thing wrap up, get into season 5. So let's do it.
I hate playing defense, but if Ada drops in on us before we figure out how to stop her, it's game over.
You're going to explain why you drank that bottle of Hague without me.
Fair enough, but we're going to need another bottle to discuss what happened with that bottle.
My solutions only make things worse. They end up hurting or killing people.
That's exactly the kind of solution we need right now. A way to kill Ada. We've emptied 12 bullets in her and she didn't die. Do you want to kill her?
Don't say that.
She went in with no extraction plan, no idea how to find Mac.
I think I may have been able to help her with that.
Oh, yeah?
What's happening to the framework?
Oh, no. It's breaking down.
Please, no.
Is that DJ? Oh, no. It was not. Radcliffe, come through. Time again.
I kept discovering these in my pockets and
oh, cute! Way to go, Daisy.
gobbling up biscuits. It is shutting down the framework. It's collapsing on itself. This is what happens when you piss off your creator.
The Dark Cult has shown us exactly what to do. It's just that I also want S.H.I.E.L.D. to suffer.
You've made that clear.
Especially Fitz.
Thin line between love and hate. Fuck it up! This is too early, though. This isn't gonna work. The episode just started. Ooh! Ooh!
You're not like those machines anymore. What have you done?
I'll show you.
Stay away from him. No! Yeah, you took him off. Oh, he does miss.
I've got a dozen intelligence agencies who now know that Mace wasn't an Inhuman. They know S.H.I.E.L.D. lied about it.
Oh,
They're wondering
it's
what else
bad.
you might have lied about.
That was your lie, not ours.
That's
Damn
fair.
it, Bill, you're missing the point. There's an international intelligence inquiry tomorrow morning, and I need you there to defend S.H.I.E.L.D.
Why won't it heal?
Let me see.
Don't touch me.
Because
If
he's
you
a
want to make
problem
me feel
for
better, then
you.
explain why my arm hasn't healed.
So you're saying Ada's made of the same stuff as the Darkhold?
Yeah. And the writer wants to send them both back to where they came from.
I hope that means
Let's
hell.
do it.
Hell is relative.
You know I don't handle disappointment very well.
That is why we are going to recreate the other world.
Recreate it.
To please you.
All right,
the
people,
world?
let's wrap it up. Grab your bags and let's get to the bus.
Don't worry. My dad's gonna get everyone to a safe place. What's your name?
Melinda. So my friends call me Yo-Yo.
But of all their dangerous policies, there is one that threatens our very survival. It is their secret program of breeding, recruiting, and weaponizing Inhumans.
Oh, shut it. Oh
This
my
book
God.
opened my eyes to the truth about Inhumans.
Keep it shut. Keep it
contains a
shut.
plan
Keep it
to
shut.
defeat them, and you can all be a part of it.
Oh no. Did Howard just die?
There's still a pulse.
Everybody out!
I thought it was
now.
a headshot.
And get some medical help!
They'll be back for that.
Grab it.
Seriously, therapy, just consider it.
She's gonna blink out. No, no, no.
The world's gonna see the truth.
That wasn't Daisy, that was a duplicate.
Whoa, come on. Oh my God. I can't believe they showed that. That was so disturbing.
Robbie!
Even if you defeat this body, I will build more.
We gotta
You
get the
cannot
head.
stop me.
Never say you can't stop me, because the minute you do. Well, yeah. Got it.
Whoa.
Missed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
You two together and we missed it. Come on, we gotta go.
I didn't miss it.
Come on. This thing in you, is it as desperate to destroy Ada as we are?
Definitely.
Then I have an idea that might solve all our problems.
I would never want to take this away from you, Mac. But I thought maybe if you saw me, if you looked into my eyes, you would remember us.
The main thing is there, I'm just a passenger.
That sounds terrible. Painful and lonely.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Aw, well, you have to stay.
I'm here now. That's good.
Yeah, it is.
It is good.
Oh, y'all are cute.
If he dies here, that means he dies in the real world, and I'll lose him forever. And all for a little girl that isn't even real.
She is
She
real.
doesn't even exist.
Oh, don't do this.
My vengeance is going to make you suffer.
The way that I have suffered.
Oh, you can't. Are you fucking kidding?
Beg me to let her leave.
Oh!
We drank the bottle as a new beginning.
She's
It felt right.
worse.
But now I'm not sure how much was you and how much was programmed. When we get out of this mess, we take a couple of steps back, start again. Then, when it feels right, maybe we open another bottle.
How long is it gonna take? When is it gonna feel right?
Deal.
Costa's reading the book. He's firing up the gateway right now.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
I'm gonna kill everyone you love right in front of you.
Agent Coulson,
This episode needs to slow down.
do you really think you can stop me from taking the Darkhold?
I know you've only been human for a little while, but there's a basic human concept you really need to learn. It's called teamwork.
Oh my God. That was the LMD?
Don't you get it?
Where's Robbie?
You can't kill me.
Maybe not. But I'm pretty sure he can.
Phil is Ghost Rider?
Good luck, sir.
What you deserve?
Everyone who cares about you's on the other side of that door.
The only person I care about is right here.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, guys.
Leave.
The only person I care about is here too.
I want to be real. Please, Daddy, don't leave.
No. I will never leave you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's gone.
God, guys, there's no sense in staying there. That too?
I'm just grateful Ghost Rider kept its part of the deal and went back to you.
You know why he made the deal in the first place, right?
I do.
You gonna tell the others?
What?
I will when it's time.
Phil! What did he do?
Those years with her as a father, it will always be a part of me.
That's the best perspective.
But they also gave me a glimpse of a life I could have here
Oh,
with you.
this emotional whiplash is too much.
I have to get this book someplace safe.
Robbie, stay. Can you
Keep an
come
eye on my brother.
back?
The gateway's almost ready.
Don't need it.
Oh my god, look at you.
I don't envy you.
I was gonna say the same to you.
What is Phil do? Oh, you two, we could have had it all.
What did he mean by that?
What did he mean by that?
We picked up radio chatter on the Zephyr. The good news is that Talbot is alive. He's in a coma, but alive.
The bad news is they know we're here and they're on their way.
Yeah, you should go while you can.
Uh-oh.
You have nothing to apologize for.
If there's a price to pay, we pay it together.
Oh,
Come on.
teamwork.
This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a...
Ooh, chilling. A whimper.
Here we go.
Ah. Oh, damn. They found you quick.
Congrats on the whole power outage thing. It was very ominous.
Very, very dramatic. What is that?
The window closes in less than 2 minutes. Take them.
The window closes. What the fuck was that? Space? We're in space!
All right, Phil. Enough sightseeing. Get back to work.
How am I supposed to process that episode? Yikes! So much happened, and you know what? It was a little overstuffed. They probably should have done that as a part 1 and a part 2 because the emotional beats didn't have time to really resonate because they had to get to the next thing. So I do feel that emotional whiplash for sure. Gosh. So pacing a little off here. But they had a lot to get through. And God, quite devastating. It's how do you even deal with like Hope, that little girl crying that she wants to be real and that she doesn't want him to leave her, and then blink to they're back and somehow Mac has emotionally recovered enough to be like, well, go look at glass half full and like maybe we can have our own family. That was too much. Come on. I myself was crying. Like I feel like would still be devastated, but he's smiling. And, I do love that he wasn't going to hold it against Yo-Yo for her, advocating for him to come back, because she didn't force him and she was willing to stay there with him. But I wasn't loving, like, she obviously hadn't been there and seen everything that we saw to know, like, how real that place actually was. So it was frustrating to have her minimize it, because they had to quickly get her to the realization of it actually mattering to Mac. But, like, framing it as like, oh, if he just remembers me, he'll want to leave. I'm like, baby girl, yeah, that is his daughter. And even if he thinks even if he knows it's not real, it's not going to be just, oh, well, he remembers you, he's going to leave her. It ain't that. And it wasn't that. But I mean, I'm glad they're all sorted, but that was devastating. And I needed more time to breathe with that moment. But they just had to pop, pop, pop. And Robbie was just popping all over the place. I'm like, where the hell is he? And what did Phil do? I thought the quick little chat that he had with May was a little bit too vague, because he was like, oh, well, we're just going to step back, and then when we both feel it's right, then we'll decide to, make that move. And it's like, okay, but, like, that's because he's made some sort of deal with fucking Ghost Rider. Like, oh my God, what? And where are they? They went to space? Is this like they got extradited or excommunicated? Who did that? That's not the United States government. I mean, we know that, like, Fury goes to S.H.I.E.L.D in space, but, like, I don't think that's what's happening here. That looked like a prison cell, or maybe that. He also said I had to get to work. So, like, what is all that? What? I'm so confused by that. Oh my God. But, they love to set up what next season's going to be. And, that really paid off this year with what they ended up doing with who we now know as Ophelia and everything. And, like, her death was almost anticlimactic, just because they're like, well, we gotta kill her and then we gotta move on. Like, nothing had a time, like, nothing had a chance to breathe. So I'm glad they killed her, obviously. And they, the little switch up they did on her got me, because I was like, oh my God, Gemma, what the hell? But that was L&D. Gemma, got them back at their own game. And for some reason, Phil had to be the one that do it. Like, to be, I don't know. Like, it's like, why did he have to do it? Why couldn't Robbie be the one to do it? Why couldn't Robbie do it? Because he had to be there with Daisy? Or it was just like so they could trick her, and so because she'd be looking out for Robbie. But there were multiple occasions where Robbie could have got her and he just waited too long. This episode's kind of frustrating. I liked it. I liked everything that they were doing and wrapping up everything. It went the way I thought it was going to go. But this episode was just too overstuffed. Man. Robbie, would love to see him again. I loved his little moments that he had with Daisy. He's lonely. He's been lonely doing with it because he's not in the passenger seat. He's just kind of along for the ride. And now he has to go again. And I would love for him to stay and be, at that that diner and be a part of that team. I loved that little scene of them being like, we're a family, we're a team, and convincing Fitz that he doesn't need to continuously punish himself for everything that happened. Everyone is aware of what was happening there. And I wonder if they're going to just kind of let that go too. Like, let him be like, oh, well, my family's by my side, so I'm going to make it through this, which is, healthy and great. But, like, I would be wanting to see maybe a little bit more inner turmoil with him. But it seems like the show really wanted to make a point of the fact that under any circumstances, anybody could be the worst person ever. I don't wholly agree with that. I think nature has a little bit more to do with everything. But so I don't think they're going to harp on Fitz and his like soul searching of thinking that he could do something like that, because I think the show's just like, well, yeah, anybody could happen to anybody. So he's just gonna be okay. And you know, he and Simmons aren't great. Like, they're gonna have to like work through some things, but I think they're ultimately good because Ada or Ophelia never came in between them really when it counted. So I think they'll be okay. I think. Um, Phil, what did you do? What did you do? Radcliffe. Gotta give up to him. Gotta give it up to Radcliffe. He helped so much. You know, a lot of it was his fault. But, you know, most of it is his fault because of the Darkhold. And they ended up doing what I was afraid of, that anything the Darkhold created is, you know, tainted forever, and there's no redemption there for that world, and it's just going to end. It was pretty, you know, not with a bang. It kind of just ended, which is sad. I'm devastated about Hope. That was god awful. I love that Robbie came in and was like, yeah, this is just one dimension and hell is relative and there's a bunch of different ones. Earth is just a part of this one. And I love that kind of stuff because you know how like grand the Marvel universe is. So they can really do anything and everything they wanted. So I love all of that. This was just a lot. I am overwhelmed a little bit. I'm overwhelmed, but I'm also a little underwhelmed. I think it could have been executed better. But this happens occasionally with finales, especially when they just have so much to get through. That the emotional beats just don't have time to resonate like they need to. This really could have been served by a 1-2, part 1, part 2. But I didn't hate it because I liked everything they did. It's just, it was so condensed because it had to be. There was too much to get through. So I don't know what the hell happened there at the end. I can't even speculate. Like, what the fuck? But I'm sure it's setting up a really good next season. So can't wait for that. And yeah, what a season. I love how Robbie coming back brought the whole season together. The Darkhold, like all of that just really, it was just for the most part just like really well done, and sandwiched in between Robbie and the Darkhold was this whole other reality that all of our characters for the most part went to and have, like Daisy said, it's gonna take years for them to process all that. So it's just a cool ass season. I loved it. So I'm excited for season 5 and whatever is next. Space. We're going to space. We're in space. But I can't. So mad. Phil and May are never going to get together because he's not going to pursue something when he knows something is going to happen to him. God damn it. Okay. Well. Okay. So thanks for watching season 4 with me, guys. Can't wait till season 5. So yeah, until then, see you later.